here. I have I Will Never Be the Same. I actually work out to that a lot. I run to a lot of Death in Vegas, and just a lot of different variety. But the thing, it's most of this stuff is LCD Sound System. I work out to a lot. It's got it's repetitive. It's beat driven. A lot of times it's heavier. A little bit different from just chilling out in your bedroom. Okay, Mark Reynolds. Mark, I think this is your first time poster here. You said Gordon Voidwell, which was sort of a surprise here. This is really, and you provided a MySpace link. This is a cool post. This is pretty cool. Very sort of, what is it called? New funk, whatever, indie funk, soul. It was pretty cool. I suggest people clicking on this. It had a little bit of like a Prince thing in there. It was still indie. It was like Tom Tom Club. It was all around good stuff. Good new music. Okay. Santino happens to be Dino. I've seen this guy way too much because he went on tour with us and did a great job. Dino did a great job. He paid attention. I made him do a lot of things that he didn't want to do, but hope he had fun. You suggested the Generationals, and these guys are a New Orleans band. Already I don't like them because they're from New Orleans. But I did like the singer's voice, and I did like the melody line in this song. It had a touch of Mercury Rev and a touch of the Zombies in his inflection, and it had a weird simple guitar hook. Brings up another point though, watching this video, I really didn't like them. I wish that you had just blipped the song instead of playing the video, because then I wouldn't have to have seen this band, and I liked it better just listening to it. And so that goes back to sort of this issue that we've had here about when you see things, when you see music, how it changes your impression of it than if you had just, heard it with no visuals. Okay, and then again, indie videos are really hit and miss. Glass Vegas. This is was the next band. This is a 4-piece from Glasgow. This does sound like a bunch of bands rolled into one. There was definitely a big country there, but probably because of the accent, that's pretty unmistakable. I think I like this song more when I wasn't stuck watching the video as well, because it was a live video, and sometimes live videos are just boring. I ended up watching the acoustic version of this song, and I liked it a lot more too. Chick drummer, she stands up when she plays, she hits her drums hard. I love that because I like drummers that hit their drums hard. It's sort of a pet peeve of mine. I can't stand it, actually. Love playing with fucking drummers that hit. Okay, Adriana. Wait, Adriana, you were in fucking San Fran too. It's awesome seeing you there. Although I saw you very briefly at the end of the show. Gomez. We played with Gomez early on in our career. We opened up like 5 shows with them. And you know what? You are the first poster to actually blip something. And this was great because if you guys don't know what blip is, it's like Twitter for music. So basically, blipping stuff is cool because, well, you'll see. Just click on this link, and it's basically just a playlist. And we have one, and it's just a whole nother thing. Anyway, go there when you have time. But it's nice because you don't have to watch videos, and you can just listen to the music, which I think I prefer now after going from A to G's and having to watch YouTube videos, I do kind of like, I think it's more of a pure interpretation of just listening to the song rather than seeing it. Anyway, Gomez has some really loyal fans. Song was alright that you did. I'm not a huge Gomez fan. I actually became less of a fan when I bumped into these guys at KCRW when I was doing some other work there for a photo shoot. I don't know. I was there for some other reason. Anyway, I bumped into them, and I thought they were a little rude. After, when you hang out with, people for like a few shows, and then you bump into them, usually you're like, hey, what's going on? How are you? They were just a little rude. Maybe it was too early in the morning for them. I don't know. But no excuse. And sometimes I have a problem forgetting stuff like that. Okay. The second one was Gustavo Cerati. This guy was an Argentinian guy, I think, and he was part of a bigger band at one point. So, raises the point, it's tough listening to music sometimes when you don't or can't speak the language or understand the language. So I'm listening to this, and it's sort of like, listening to a Sigur Rós song, although that's a made-up language. This might as well have been a made-up language, but I kind of knew he was saying something. End of the story. This was like, I was left with an empty feeling, Adriana. Sort of like when I open my fridge and there's like a stalk of celery in it. And that's it. Okay. DJ PJ. You suggested the Greats. The Greats, they're an Australian like power punk band. Listen. I'm choking on that fucking celery. I didn't like this song. I liked it more without the video. That's the thing. This looked like another MGMT ripoff visually. And unfortunate as that may sound in the first place, it was just looked like a lower quality MGMT sort of thing. I would have suggested that the gold outfits that the girls were wearing, they should have been way tighter instead of, they were just droopy. They were like, just droopy gold outfits. They should have been skin tight, and they would have been sexier, and the stylist should have seen that, because that's what I kept thinking, like, why are the girls wearing droopy gold tight outfits? Great Lake Swimmers, though, nice one. Toronto band. I really like the Great Lake Swimmers. They sort of remind me of early REM. Maybe it's because the mandolin that was in the song, but I clicked around to a bunch of their videos, and I thought the singer's intensity was portrayed well. I could easily listen to this band for a long time, and I did. And it had this sort of, even though they're from Toronto, they had sort of this southern, slow beauty quality to them.